Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today is Wednesday, May 15th, and I'm bringing you a quick grocery haul, a bit of a fill-in haul actually from the last couple of days. These items I picked up on Monday, May 13th from Real Canadian Superstore. A couple of things were things I needed, and some of them, like you can probably guess which ones were things that were not truly needed, but I got suckered in by sales and shopping hungry, and you can see that on a couple of items the packages are already open. So that's because I bought these things 2 days ago. So anyway, let's just get right to it. None of these things, I earned absolutely 0 PC Optimum points on this. None of them were on my offers, but that's fine. Some of them were things I just needed anyway. I needed to grab some liquid honey for a recipe that I'm making. It's a chicken recipe that I make a honey mustard curry sauce for, and I don't think I have any more honey in the house, or if I do, it's probably very, very little. It was $6.49 for that 500 gram package. Hard to believe how much just honey is expensive. It always seems to be, but everything grocery-wise has gone up so much this last year, as we all know. Tin foil, I grabbed 3 of these 50-foot containers of tin foil. I am out. I think I ran out last week of one, and I opened my last one, so that's something I like to keep on hand in the house. That to me does not really count as a grocery item. That's more of a household item, so I'll deduct that from my grocery total. They were on sale, $3.49, limit of 4. I just grabbed 3 for right now, so $10.47 for the 3. And then some Timothy hay for our rabbit, and again, that would not be a grocery item. That is a pet food item. This was a 560 gram package, and it was $10.99. And then over here, this is the suckered in by the sales / shopping hungry issue. These were on sale. You could buy a limit of 2 on the ice cream sandwiches, and they were $4.97 each if you bought. There's limited 2, so I got 2. That's also what kept me from buying more. That and the fact I had limited freezer space. So I got one that is a caramel blondie. Turn it around to the English side here. And it is quite good, as you can probably imagine. So it's caramel blondie. And this one here is caramel, so like a salted caramel ice cream with, yeah, it's caramel ice cream with salty caramel sauce. And then these popsicles were, the Lifesaver popsicles were $4.94, limit of 1. So limit of 2 on the ice cream sandwiches, which is what I bought, and limit of 1 on the Lifesavers popsicles, limit of 1, bought that. And so, yeah, those were impulse buys. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's certainly, you know, when you're kind of watching your budget and being careful, technically kind of is something wrong with that. But I mean, a treat is okay here and there, but it's, you know, I mean, I know better than this. I'm a grocery store cashier myself. I know how easy it is to get pulled into the shopping hungry and getting suckered in by sales. I talk about it with customers all the time. But the sad thing is I'm still human and I'm not immune to it either. So anyway, so after tax, I spent $47.19 at Superstore on Monday the 13th. No points earned, no points redeemed. So I'm still sitting at the $165 mark of PC Optimum points. Now, yesterday was Tuesday, May 14th, and I did pick up a couple of things after work at Sobeys, and I will show you that next. All right, and finally, the second and final part of this video. This will be a shorter one than my normal, which is probably not a bad thing. Last night, the 14th, after work, remember I am a cashier at a Canadian grocery store chain called Sobeys. I picked up a couple of things at my work. Again, 2 of these were more of an impulse item. They're actually an item that my daughter likes. I mean, she's in her 20s, but she still lives at home, and I still like to treat her to things that she enjoys once in a while. It's kind of a throwback to her childhood. These Dunkaroos are something we don't see all the time in the stores, but she likes them, and these were on 2 for $7 or $3.50 each. So I got these. I got her a vanilla one. It's vanilla cookie and rainbow sprinkles, and one that is chocolate cookies and double chocolate frosting, 1 of each. And again, the 2 for $7, it's $3.50 each regardless. So some items, like, you know, when you go to some stores, you have to buy the 2 or the 3 to get the sale price, or else it's more per item. And at Sobeys, more often than not, it doesn't matter if you buy the 2 for or 3 for. Quite often you will pay the sale price anyway. Now, in my case over here, the bread is the exception to that. It is cheaper if you buy 2. But for these were 2 for $7 or $3.50 each, but I got her 2 so that there's 2 different flavors. And again, that is before my 10% discount. So the $7 for the 2 is before my discount. And then the bread, this is the Compliments brand, the C, that is the store brand. See there, that is the Sobeys store brand. I like white bread for my sandwiches. I was just looking in the freezer now when I was putting the popsicles back, and I do have a loaf of bread in the freezer already. I thought I was completely out, so I was wrong. But I will put one of these in the freezer and the other in the bread box right here. These are cheaper if you buy them in quantities of 2. They are $2.29 each, $2.29 for one, or $1.99 each if you buy 2. So in this case, I did save a bit. That's why I bought 2. But had I known that I already had one in the freezer, I probably would have just bought one. My biggest issue with this is I just need to make sure that I have freezer room to put an extra loaf of bread, especially now that there's 3 things of popsicles and ice cream sandwiches in there. So you can see here, $3.50 for the Dunkaroos each, and then the $2.29 minus 30 cents for the bread. And my corporate employee discount was $1.17. So I spent $9.98, and that came off of my gift card that I bought. Remember from my previous video, I have the $100 gift card, so that came off of there. So so it does come out of my grocery budget because that is a gift card, not like the gift card that I was given before. This is a gift card I paid for. So this is one that actually, any grocery purchases I'm using these gift card for is coming out of my grocery budget because I paid out of pocket for this gift card, unlike the one that I was gifted previously. So the balance on my gift card is $23.54. I earned no Scene Plus points on this purchase, so I'm sitting at the $110 points balance now for Scene Plus points. And as far as my staff discount, it goes Monday to Sunday, so I still have $123.85 left for this week to use. Not likely to use all that because I just don't have the budget for it. I don't get paid again until a week from tomorrow. Now, let me just go over the numbers. I did the math on the back of my Superstore receipt here to kind of bring you up to speed on what my total spend on groceries for May has been so far. As of the end of my last video, I had spent $219.23 on food items in May. And then from my Superstore purchase, I told you that the food items totaled $25.73. And last night's purchase rather at Sobeys was $9.98. And it was all food items, as you can see. So that means as of May 15th, the halfway point in May, I spent $254.94 on food items. So that some months I've been able to get away with $400-ish for the month for food. But of course, some months are 30 days, some months are 31. This is a 31-day month. February is an even shorter one. But for a family of 3, if when I get paid next week, if I do another $200 to $250 grocery haul, then I'll be sitting somewhere between the $400 and $500 mark for May. I don't know for sure how much next week will be. It will be a payday type thing, so it will be something where I have money to spend. But it is being the second half of the month, that payday, I do have to earmark a certain amount of money to set aside for end month expenses like rent and bank fees and whatnot. So I can't go completely crazy. This first half of the month, the first of the 2 bi-weekly paychecks are the one I can do the most spending on. I probably will still do a decent amount of shopping next week, but I have to be a little bit more mindful than I do at the beginning of the month. So that is it for today. This is a small haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you did, make sure you leave a comment down below. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already done so. That would be greatly appreciated. And make sure your notification bell is turned on. I don't post all the time, but when I do, you want to make sure that you are subscribed with your notification bell on so that you are notified when I do post something. For sure, I will be posting a grocery haul in about a week when I do my next, after payday, and I do my next grocery run. But in the meantime, there may be some other videos that go up too. I am planning to go to a garden center tomorrow and do some plant shopping, get my annuals, my bedding plants rather, and whatever else. I do have a little bit of a budget set aside for that, but I'm hoping I don't go overboard because, it's so easy to do in there. Although it's been really rainy here the last few days. Today it actually isn't raining, but it's still very gloomy. You can see there's really no sun at all out there. So it pretty much rained nonstop yesterday. So we don't usually plant anything until after the May long weekend here, which is not this weekend, but the following weekend. You can see in the corner there, my rhubarb is already going crazy. That is my little garden area. It needs to be weeded out. It's just a mess. There's like a seedling from a tree that's trying to take over there. We have to pull that out, chop it down, whatever. But my rhubarb is going nuts already. That's one thing that does well. But I usually put few vegetables in there, but it's really hard to know how well anything will grow because that tree in the back is very shady, so not everything grows well back there. But I like to plant flower pots and put them out front in my front yard and maybe put a few flowers in the back. So I do want to go get some annuals tomorrow. The greenhouse I like to go to has a big flat sale on. So $16 for a flat, and a flat is basically a six packs, so 36 plants to a flat. So I want to be able to go tomorrow with my friend and pick some up. So just stay tuned and make sure your notification bell is turned on, because I may take some footage in there, and if so, I will try and post a little video of what all I picked up, or at least give you a bit of a, you know, a little glimpse inside the place anyway. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video, everybody. Have a great week. See you next time.